Hello there, mandolin player. Next week on May 4th, I'm releasing a new tune called Tremology. It's a mandolin tremolo etude. And because of that, I'm releasing this video. It's called 3 interesting parameters for the tremolo that I think you should really pay attention to. And I'm talking about the thing I called timing and also expression and voicings for your tremolo. These are things that you can play around with. So I want to go through them one by one so you can see them here. And also talking about Tremology, I'm going to host a release party for that one. The same day as it's published here on YouTube and Spotify, Apple Music, all the music streaming services. And if you want to be part of this release and celebrate it with me, so just go and sign up at mandolinsecrets.com/release. It's called. So I also put the link in the description below. But let's dive in and explore some interesting parameters for the tremolo. My name is Magnus and I help mandolin players just like you get to the next level. And if you're new here at the channel, please subscribe because I have new videos like this coming out every week. And also hit that bell notification button. You will get notified as soon as I publish a new video. I also want to point out that this video is a little bit updated version of an older video that I made a couple of years ago. The first thing I want us to look at, it's related to the timing of the tremolo. And there's like 2 specific differences. One we call the measured tremolo and another one the unmeasured tremolo. And really my opinion about this is if you learn how to play the measured tremolo, that will really improve the unmeasured one as well. So first, if I'm just showing you quickly what the unmeasured tremolo is, that is when we're like subdividing the beat a little bit unevenly. So you know, that kind of thing. Whereas the measured tremolo is really when we're doing it very precisely subdivided. And Tremology, the song that I'm releasing, it's really a practice of doing the measured tremolo. So if you listen here with the metronome, you can hear a beat coming like this. Da, 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 da. And so you see, I'm subdividing the beat very evenly and very consciously. That is the measured tremolo. And as I repeat this, if you learn how to do that, the unmeasured tremolo will kind of come naturally. But we wanna, it won't go the other way, I think. So it's really good to pay attention to the measured one. And the tune that I'm about to release is a very good exercise to get that thing going. I also have another lesson about that called Tremolo In and Out. I also link that up in the description so you can find it if you want to check out that already now. And the second parameter that I want you to be aware of is what I call expression. And this relates to the amplitude envelope. And there's 2 main ways we can go. It's either to like amplify the decay of the note. That is what a tremolo would be like. Because, I mean, if we're playing a note like this, it sustains for a little while, but it also, the decay is like da, falling off like that. But with a tremolo, we can amplify that decay. Oi. You see, this note can then go on forever. So that is this thing. And the other way of thinking of a tremolo is we can do swell effect to a note. And this is something that, I mean, don't happen naturally on a plucked instrument like this. There's a very clear attack, and then the decay is like falling off like that. Da. If you're thinking of a wind instrument, of a bowed instrument, we can actually make a swell to the note like da, or same thing on a trombone or whatever it would be. And that is something we want to, that's kind of an expression we can get into our mandolin playing with the tremolo, like this. Meaning we can start a note very silently in the piano and go into the forte, fortissimo kind of. So that's amplitude envelope. Just repeating it once more. To amplify the decay, we have a very clear attack to the note. And we're just amplifying it. And that is a little bit how I'm playing it for the Tremology, for example. And the other one thing you should play around with is doing the swell, where we a little bit coming and going. Okay? And the third thing that I think is important to know about this is related to voicing. We can either do like single note tremolo, the one that I'm doing here, or that kind of thing. But we can also do it for double stops, of course, and even like 3 and 4 string chords. So I'm demonstrating the tremolo for double stops here. If you're taking these like 3 double stops, we can do. That is like a wide kind of tremolo, where I'm playing tremolo over both strings like that. Same thing if I'm doing like a 3-note chord out of it. I'm playing the tremolo over all fretted notes. But the thing I want you to play around with regarding to the voicing is also we can like try to bring out the tremolo out of one of these parts in this actually is in the double stop. So it would sound like this. So you see I'm playing the double stop, but I'm only doing tremolo on the top note. That is a good way to play around with the voicings. I can do the same thing also if I'm making this 3-note chord like this. So the difference is, if I'm doing it for all like 3 strings, single, so there you go. There is 3 very interesting and important parts and parameters of the tremolo that you can play around with. So repeating them again, it's related to the timing, if we're making it like a measured, very even tremolo, or an unmeasured tremolo, where it's more like flexible kind of. And then going into the amplitude envelope, that is like we can use for different expressions, like amplifying the decay of the note or making a swell. And I think in both kind of using it both for the decay and for the swell, it's a bit to mimic a wind instrument, a bowed instrument, or mimic the voice even. Because otherwise for a plucked instrument it's... I mean, there's the note is kind of on and off in a way, but using the tremolo to play around with this will add a bit of like vocal qualities to your expression. And the last thing were about the voicing, where you can do either like single note lines, or of course double stop, or like chordal tremolo. But even when doing double stops and chords, we can actually bring out only one set of strings out of it. That's something to practice. And also related to this thing, doing like a 4-note tremolo, that is something I actually find as a very good like warm-up exercise. Even when I pick up the instrument, I can do that to kind of waken up the instrument itself, and to waken up myself a little bit, like... So very good way to kind of bring out a lot of sound out of the mandolin. And again, next week I'm releasing Tremology, my new tune. If you want to come there and celebrate this thing with me, go to mandolinsecrets.com/release. It's not only like a release party, it's also like a workshop for music makers, where I want to give you some tips and tricks that you can use when writing your own songs, arranging songs, and even recording them. Because I'm going to go through like ideas and concepts I use while composing. And then second part is for arranging the tune, putting chords, harmony, things like that. And also like some techniques and tricks I use when recording it. The equipment I use, but also some ideas for miking and things like that. So it would be very nice to celebrate this with you next Tuesday. It's on May 4th. Go to mandolinsecrets.com/release, and it's all about my release of the song Tremology. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know in the comment section if these 3 parameters make sense to you and your mandolin playing. Something that could add value, or is it making you confused? Please let me know in the comment section below. And as always, if you like the video, hit the thumbs up. Thank you for watching. See you in a video soon.